Search and rescue operations continue in the southeast 5 days now after Helene tore through the region, washing away roads and causing widespread flooding. At least 135 people have died across 6 states, and hundreds of people remain unaccounted for. According to Power Outage US, more than 1.5 million Americans remain without power right now. President Biden is set to travel to North Carolina tomorrow to survey just some of the damage. CBS News reporter Jared Eggleston is in Salisbury, North Carolina, and can give us an update there. You've got a relief helicopter behind you. Help us understand the larger situation where you are, Jared.
Errol, good afternoon. We are just outside of Charlotte at a National Guard facility. This is where a lot of these operations, these official operations, are staging. The air ones, we've seen helicopters like this one taking off and landing from here. You might be able to hear one behind me right now. We also have some other aircrafts that have been taking off that have also been taking supplies into these hard-hitting areas. Now, we're about 2 hours away from where the worst of the devastation is by car, but these flights are able to get to those areas in 10 to 15 minutes. And Errol, just before we got on the phone here, our colleague Lilia Luciano is aboard one of these helicopters right now, and she told me that they were able to rescue 3 people who were trapped. So these rescue operations continue here in North Carolina as we speak.
And Jared, this morning we heard emergency officials describe this as unlike anything North Carolina has experienced before. And, you know, the footage we're seeing is incredible. And we just have to understand there's people stranded, roads impassable. What are you hearing from the folks you've been able to speak with? Because this has just hit them so hard.
A lot of the residents that we've spoke to, first off, are grateful. They're grateful to have their lives. You know, a lot of them have lost either their homes or personal belongings to them. But those people are just happy that they were able to make it out alive. But then there's the other part of the people that are still missing. Hundreds of people are still missing here in North Carolina. And those family members right now are just waiting on the edge of their seats, waiting for more news. Cell phone service here is still out in many of the impacted areas. We were there yesterday and back and forth for the last few days, and that is the big frustration among people right now here is the lack of cell service, the lack of the ability to get access to the outside world so that they can let their loved ones know, A, that I'm safe, or B, that they need help.
And we heard also from FEMA that there's a website, disasterassistance.gov, folks should head to. But because of what you just said, no cell coverage, no internet, there's disaster assistance teams trying to get out to some of the shelters. We'll stay connected with you throughout the day as they try to save lives out there. Jared, thank you very much.